Welcome back, guys. It is June of 1948, and a couple things. The 40s absolutely flew by, so I'm going to slow this down a little bit. And also, I realized why we didn't use these diamond crossovers on the stations, because it has to slow the bullet trains down to basically nothing. So we gotta fix these double slip switches so that the bullet train can just blast through these stations at full speed. And unfortunately that means if we want the platforms to be even, we need to make them one longer. So that's going to take a while, and I don't feel strongly about doing that right now. We can do that when we actually make everything into 4 tracks, but for now I'm going to just extend it. Honestly, just on this side is probably fine, and then when we do make it longer, we can make it longer on this side, just so that this side has 3 right now, this side has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, we'll want to make it so that they both have 4, just in case. And so we should do that really quick, and then we definitely want to fix up, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the last episode if you are on this one, but we want to fix up the track that goes east to west, so we can actually get trains on it. So hopefully this won't take too long. Let's do no on catenary. Actually, I think it's easier to do just this straight across thing, and then we can connect the dots in, kind of thing. And thankfully we don't have too many trains on this yet. We're kind of figuring out where we're troubleshooting before it gets too bad. Something like this. Something like that. And then same little biz over here. Yep. And looking. Oh, actually, is that good? Yeah, okay, cool. Good enough. So now we just gotta do that to all the stations really quick. And hopefully, I'm paranoid about all these bus stations just breaking now. But they're walking, look, they're walking. Hopefully this sidewalk is here. Horncastle, everyone, just so we're on the same page, Horncastle is for sure connected. If that breaks in a future episode, then let me know why. But this one actually should be good because that's a terminus. I think we just fixed this one. Yep, let's continue on with the airport. So I think we honestly don't need the Super Express to be, this is still 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't need, I don't think the super train will ever be that big. So I'm just gonna break this side. Whoa, man, it's really laggy over here. Wow, when I say really laggy, I mean lag city. Okay. So let us try to do this on the other end before my computer spontaneously combusts. And exit the heck out of that menu. Cool. Why is it so laggy in that menu? It's weird. Okay, so we can just do like this. Oops. Cool. So I think around 43 kilometers an hour is about exactly halfway. So let's try to just match that. 43, I think I just said. And then if we do it right, this should be the exact same. 43, nice. Okay, cool. So we did it on that side. Oh gosh, we have to do it on this side. Did we? Oh, no, we don't, because we haven't even built out this side yet. Well, if we haven't done it yet, I am not going to. We're just fixing the track so that the bullet train can actually go faster. And let's do it on this one. We have room to expand neither direction, actually. But definitely not this direction. So we can expand this way if we ever need to. Oops. Forgot we have to go outside of the track mode. Oh, well, I guess back into the track mode. Station mode actually is more accurate, I should say. And okay, so let's do something like this, something like that. And then we gotta build our bus routes. Whoops. Looking pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think the 30s and 40s absolutely rocketed by. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I barely even remember the 30s. I think that's because they went by just in my, like, one mega episode. I basically played through, like, the majority of the 30s. Now it's almost 1950. And that's just... Well, why are these guys right next to each other? Are they on the exact same... I thought these guys should be spacing themselves out. We'll make sure they're going to different places after. But, yeah, no, I think, what are we on, a 4th time now? Yeah, at least for a little while. I just want to enjoy the 40s a little bit more, because I feel like once we actually get done building all this stuff, the times will end. So we can expand. Let's go this way. Someone left a tip about removing the clipping, which I will give a shot, so shout out and thank you, sir. The clipping on the bridge to the train tracks, I should specify. And honestly, I don't know where our trains are, because I haven't come across them on this line. No way, you're kidding me. Did you see that timing? That was not planned. Wait, dude, that was insane timing. I swear I did not see that train coming. I was in the middle of talking about how I didn't know where our trains were, and then one just shoots past us. That is crazy. Can't believe that timing. Where is the end of the... Here it is. Okay. It's a little bit hard to find the end of the tracks, but not the worst thing in the world. Whoa, look at that massive group of people coming to the buses. Wow, dude, that's a lot of people. Okay, we need to make sure the buses are going to separate places. Are they? There's one going this way and there's one going that way. Yep. Too bad they just missed this load of 48 and 25 people. Wow, that's a lot of people coming to Scunthorpe. Is there anyone at this? Oh, okay, I'm glad this is a separate line because I don't think ships even come here anymore. They do come here, but not since the plane, so we're selling this. Say goodbye to the ship. It was cool, but times have changed. It's almost 1950. Ships are way outdated. Hasn't made money in since 1929. Dude, all the employees on the ship are just getting a free ride. They're just cruising, hoping we don't notice that they're not doing anything. But unfortunately, we did notice, and that is basically the end of the shipping era, which is kind of sad. Just playing a little song. We didn't even have... Wait, are you serious? Oh my... We didn't even have a bus on this line. You have to be kidding. There hasn't been a bus on this line. That's probably why the ship got no money. There hasn't been a bus on it for 10 years. Wow. Okay. I feel a little bit bad for selling him. But now this port is dead to me. Damn. Very sad. I feel a little bit personal responsible for that because we didn't have a bus going to him. But, I mean, let's be real. Is anyone going to take a ship from there to there? I guess now they have to go up to the airport. Maybe that ship. I feel bad. I would have... If I had noticed before I sold the ship, I would have put a bus on that line. But definitely not after I sold the ship. Not worth the time. So, what do we have? Oh, dude. A lot of people with this Scunthorpe line. This is great. I think that should be... That might be the last one we have to fix, because this one... We didn't even do 4 tracks. So we just need to keep in mind that when we do make the station big enough for an express train to go through, then we just need to do it like this. But let me just go through, follow the line really quick, make sure I didn't miss any. Looks good. Looks good. Or actually, yeah, it looks good. Oh, 41 people. Yeah. Is there anyone waiting to get on? 11. Okay. Guess that's better than 0. Is there anyone on this one? Okay, a couple people going to Burton. Oh wait, Burton. That's the people with the stuck-up island. Or the island with the stuck-up people, I mean. Burton, yeah, these guys were too stuck up to travel for decades. Must have been at least 80 years. Yeah, just about 80 years of people being stuck on this island refusing to travel off of it. And now it's finally after World War II, and they're like, maybe. We have 6 people ready to leave. And you know what? I do like the Greyhound, so I want to get the Greyhound in here. For some reason, that Greyhound is just... It's a vibe check. He's fast, too. Maybe we should make this a 4-lane road. That'll help the bus not get caught up. Oh, lag. Okay. Okay, nice 4-lane road all the way to here. Now... Oh, really? Truck. You gotta be serious. Can you please... Can you please leave? Is that just max speed limit? Max speed limit 80 and this truck is going 60? Dude, come on, get around it. Slow traffic, keep right. Honk your horn. Oh, he actually does have a horn. Out of the way. Okay, I gotta screenshot this. Okay, now hopefully I'm not bothering you guys, but I would be annoyed if I was this bus driver. Oh, dude, it just fits it. Does this not fit the Black Ops 2 Zombies Transit? Like, this is exactly... I think they use an old... It must have been this kind of bus, like a yellow bus or something, an old Greyhound. Man, good times. Did anyone play Black Ops 2 Zombies? Dude, Transit, that map got all the hate. But, like, dude, that was my jam in, like, middle school. Loved playing Transit. That was actually my favorite map. I think I've watched Zombies maps, Black Ops 2 Zombies maps, and Transit always gets the very last. And then the commentary is always like, yeah, we don't have to talk about this one too much. And I'm like, what? That map, like, was fun. I loved that map. But, oh well, I guess I was the odd one out. So, I don't even remember what we were doing. What were we doing? Well, oh yeah, the other side of the map. First, I actually want to replace the locomotive here on this guy, because comment shouted out that this locomotive is really slow, and these cars are really fast. So this one only goes 100. I'm gonna replace it with the big boy, because even though this one's a little bit faster, I feel like that clashes, and the big boy is like, you can look up YouTube videos of like Union Pacific Heritage Train, and I'm pretty sure it's like this exact train, more or less. It's pulled by the big boy, it has these yellow cars, goes a little bit faster, fits the vibe check, which is what we're looking for. Dude, we got the big boy! Oh yeah, look at him just absolutely ripping. He's flying down these tracks through the station. Dude, it's massive! Such a ridiculously huge train. Wow. It's crazy. This one will be going in my POV and time-lapse video for sure of the 1930s through 40s. I'll probably do a POV time-lapse kind of thing. And that is just screenshot worthy. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. And let's see. We still have a giant backlog. Don't want to deal with it right now. Let's go finish over bus routes. That's right. We have to make bus routes. Okay. All right, Lou. You're up first. Now I'm like paranoid of my sideways tactic. It should work. Theoretically. There's no reason this shouldn't. That looks sketchy. Like really though, why wouldn't this work? Do I have to make it like as close as possible? They can. Hopefully that doesn't stop lighting up. I don't know, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe I should just do the old street method like I always do. But I kind of like the bus being able to do this kind of thing, where we can just go through and then connect in. It's just convenient to have the bus be able to go straight through. And I really don't feel that strongly about tramming everything right now. Eventually we can tram everything up, but we just got to get some buses going. So let us see where the industries are and where everyone is traveling. Okay, so... Oh yeah, wow, everyone's... Because they don't have public transit yet. Everyone's going on this main road. So we have... I mean, honestly, this city's small. Let's just look at this. And so... I honestly think the loop method works better, at least in the early game. Like this. Kind of just works better. Like, it's basically a point-to-point system, but it has to go through either this way or this way. We basically just have buses in both those locations. So maybe we... Yeah, I mean, it's probably good enough for now. Let's do it. This is going to be the famous loop. I know it'd probably be more efficient to not do the loop around the tracks kind of thing and just make two separate lines. But again, I don't know. Then I'd have to put vehicles on two different lines. Just seems like a hassle to have to maintain this. Two separate lines. And then it clutters up the line manager. Mr. Bus. Lou. Lue. And what is going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does this look so weird? What is happening? Oh, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that's right. They just take a different loop around. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's get the people what they want. Bus. And I'm gonna put it here in case we ever do get trams. Then that's our like player owned building and we can delete the bus depot and put a tram depot. Let's do... What bus do we not have yet? Wow, I can't believe the Mack truck is still in service till 1952. For some reason, I love the looks of this one. It's just like stereotypical bus. I guess I'm a sucker for the American buses. Like the Greyhound and the twin coach are just nice. Probably gonna need more than this actually. More than 2. Passenger Lou. Yeah, let's just do... I mean, we have infinite money essentially. Let's just do 4 and not worry about it. Okay, Lou's good. Burnham. Not just Burnham, but Burnham on crouch. Not too sure what the on crouch is about. But I don't know. Seems important. So, oh, I did download every episode. I'd go and download like another mod or two. This time I downloaded elevated platforms, but honestly, they don't come into play until the 1960s anyway. And it's just cluttering up the menu, so I might not even keep that mod, but we'll see. Alright, that's probably good enough. And let's do bus station. Cool. And yeah, if you guys know if I'm doing anything wrong with my bus station placement that would cause this station to just suddenly be disconnected, let me know. Because that is going to be hard to catch the bigger our playthrough gets. And okay, what's everyone doing? I mean, seems pretty standard. Basically just gonna do the same thing I always do. Just like maybe over here. And maybe something like this. And then that's just gonna be a nice... So it's basically I'm still doing the loop route, but my loops are significantly easier. I used to have like 6, 7, 8 bus stops for a city of this size, and that might have been overkill. Now we're just making our citizens walk. They're going to be in shape. Americans would not be happy about it. But thankfully these are all English, or maybe not English, maybe just European cities. And Europeans like public transit, so they're okay to walk a couple blocks. So I've been told. And that should be good. Passenger bus, Burnham. Again, same biz. Let's do a road depot. I guess that kind of is ugly, but let's just do it. And let's do... I don't think we have any of this one yet. Same thing, let's do 4. Why doesn't it filter the bus to just bus routes? Why would I be able to place the bus on a cargo route? It's just going to give me an error anyway. And okay, that city should be good. It's lit up. Let's see this one. Same biz. Get this weak, pathetic little medium station out of here. We're going with a grand old station. Like my carbon copy station of just a couple large buildings and a couple large side buildings. Looks nice. And oh shoot, we didn't. Oh yeah, we didn't do the crossover, so we have to do that as well. Man, dude, setting up the infrastructure takes a while. Okay, that should be good. Let's do a thing like this. And Wade Bridge already has a train. Oh. Wade Bridge already has a train. This is this one. Barnacles. How are we? See, man, this old architecture, I'm just a sucker for. I just like it. This one's okay, I guess. But, I mean, it's kind of cool. But I don't know, something about the original architecture style you get in the game is just chef's kiss. Okay, so let's set up a bus route first and then figure out how we're going to do this. We could theoretically just do a bus route, just bus to bus. But, I mean, I guess we could do that. Oh, we already have the bus stations. So, this will actually be relatively easy. Do we... Okay, wait, how do we want to do this, actually? We could do... Wait, actually check this out. Tracks. Why can't we build a track here? Why can't we build a track here? Oh, we can. Okay, great. Okay, so check it out. We have 2 tracks here. And we're about to have 2 tracks on this side. So I'm going to do the same like airport shuttle kind of thing. It's going to be kind of gross, but it'll work. So check this out. Oh yeah. Can we elevate this at all? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, great. We'll elevate it over the road. We'll give it a little... Should we... That? I feel like we have to go the same... That's kind of cool. Oh, it's not really enough clearance, but... Oh, dude, honestly, I kind of like this. It's like, fits the vibe. There's no giant arch tower. It's just like a red bridge. Even though it should be like the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge kind of thing. I'm kind of digging it. Oh, dude, I'm kind of digging it. And then hopefully there's no trucks that need to pass under here. Ever. Dude, I love this. The little just red gates here. That is so pleasing. If you haven't been able to tell by now, a very large portion of my criteria for placing things is just if it's satisfying or pleasing or not. Now we can do a little tiny depot. Hopefully we can connect it in. Yeah, we're in business. And now check this out. We're gonna do a little shuttle. Yeah. Let's do this. Those are the right platforms. And this is gonna be a, whoops. This is a passenger rail, I guess? And Wade Bridge. Shuttle, I'll call it a shuttle. Passenger rail, Wade Bridge, shuttle. And then I'm gonna get my old favorite. Oh, we have a metro. 456 capacity. 912 capacity. Okay, we don't need something that big. Oh no! Oh, it's diesel. Okay, I thought I lost this. I have this until 1972. We're good. I love this little guy. Okay, so we have that shuttle going. Obviously, he's gonna burn money for a little while, but it doesn't really matter. Dude, look at how perfect it is. A little red little shuttle thing for this bridge. I love this bridge. It's so perfect. The little tiny fences. Just what I was looking for. And oh, you can actually click on the birds. Something mysterious. Okay, anywho, so we actually don't even need this bus station. I don't even want this here because it'll make me think it's doing something. So if people want to get to the city, it'll be a mild inconvenience for them. They're gonna have to take this shuttle, and then they'll have to take the buses. Which, how many buses do we have on this line? Oh yeah, this is the one with the balloons on it. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of capacity. Probably too much capacity. But now this is like an intersection kind of thing between north, south, east, and west. Dude, I love it. It is going to be useful that we have so much capacity. So, alright, how many more do we have? We have... This is our last one, I think, because the airport will handle itself. So let's do... Not feeling too spicy this morning, otherwise I would switch it up. But I mean, this station is nice. So let us Osset. Osset, you're getting a bus. You can get the Zis that we just got. That is a nice tram that we just unlocked. And okay, should be connected. Maybe this is stupid. Maybe me doing all these like just bare bones connections will come back to bite me at some point. But I don't know. Okay, let's connect this first. And then we can just drag and drop kind of thing. And then we probably will have a loop on this one. Which will be something like... maybe it'll go up this way. If the city ever gets bigger, we can... Obviously, I mean, the city's going to get bigger for all these guys. We could do something like this, and then something like this. So again, it's like kind of a loop, but not as many stations as I used to do. Cool. And then this will be... Awesome. And same business again. I do like having the road station just right next door so that we can upgrade to trams if we ever want to. But I definitely do not feel that strongly about it right now. Let's do this guy. Again, why doesn't it filter out the cargo lines? And is that doing what we want it to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I guess they're just taking a different path. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, okay, are we ready for commuter trains? Let's double check this. That's a long station. Don't think we need it to be that long. Honestly, maybe we could do like... Maybe we could do this. Check this out. 3, 4. Let's do something trippy, like this. We're gonna split the platform like down the middle. Oh, we also need to underpass everything because I don't think I underpassed anything in the last episode. Okay, so now the commuter trains will be pulling up to these middle two. And then they'll just stop. And then if we ever have an express train that's like 1,000 meters long, which, yeah, right? We can have them go to these side ones. But now we don't even have to worry about crossovers. at least in the station like we do over here, because it's not like a through track. They're just going to go, like, this half of the station is a terminus, this half is a through, which is really interesting. I don't think we're ever going to want anything more than a dead end over here, though, so I think it'll work. And with that, are we ready to make a line? Let's make a line from this side. So Lou, Burnham, Wadebridge, Ossett, Horncastle Airport, back to Wadebridge, back to Burnham, and none of the line works. Okay. Why doesn't it work? Do we not have, we don't have these, which is a problem. Will that fix it? Oh, something is wrong. Something's wrong. Lou to Burnham. Oh, let's see, we do need the crossovers here. Okay, so I mean, really we don't have any trains on this right now, so it is actually a good time to expand the station by one. And yeah, of course the trains can't access any platforms, so it is a mild inconvenience for the trains. I guess it's as good a time as any to fix up the passenger stations, which of course we're going to do platform roofs. How come the station places default with roofs, but then when you place platforms, the platforms don't default with roofs on? Like if the stations defaulted without roofs, I probably wouldn't take the time to put roofs on. But like because this station is already half covered, like there's no way I'm just going to leave it half covered. Let's say line 1. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's just name this so we don't forget. Passenger rail, Lou to Horncastle Airport. And I am going to name this, I know I'm getting distracted here, but Horncastle, this is airport. That'll help keep our lines a little bit clearer. And okay. There's a lot of fixing up to do just to get a line usable. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's gonna be a 5th one, and this 1, 2, 3, 4 should result in 4. Okay, cool. Now all our crossovers are gonna be here, so you guys can see what I was talking about at the beginning of the episode. Let's just drag all these across with regular tracks. Kinda wish there was a faster way to do this, but alas, I know of no such way. But I am glad that we slowed down time because it's still already almost 1950. I guess already is too strong a word, but 1949. Time would have just flown by. We would have spent literally 5 years just making the stations, which is, I don't know, not enough time to enjoy the time period. Time is still moving, expenses are still being expensed, but we can at least enjoy the vibes for a little longer. Okay, can we connect the first? No. Why can we not? Why does it say we can't even connect the first station yet? It says platform. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna want okay, I mean, alright, okay, fine. We are gonna want 4 tracks. I guess I'll do it now. So let's do, well, we are gonna want these just to visualize, but then we are also going to want to split off like this. Theoretically, it would be more efficient to make this half of the station just a dead end and then have the train stop right here. But I think it's fine. Okay, that's good. And then, oh man, I really don't want to think about how to 4-track everything at the moment. That just sounds like a big old hassle. So I'm just going to cheat and do this method for now. But it's not a permanent solution. Dude, the episode where we're going to have to 4-track everything and then worry about all the entrances to the depots and stuff, that's going to be a doozy. It's going to have to happen eventually. But for now, these 2 tracks are just so much easier to get everything set up. And so now, okay, so we should be able to access any platform. Right? Dude. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just mad at us. Honestly, let me just delete. I'm going to cut this name and then delete this line. And then we can make it all over again once we have the platforms connected and crossed over, because the game should be helping us out with this. You shouldn't be having to remake all of the default platforms. And let's do, again, I'm just going to make it longer. I will admit, this setup is like builds a suspense. Can't wait to see these trains actually get on the map. Okay. Doesn't help that this takes so long. At least the platform roofs are free. That would be a dirty move. They charged us even like a couple $100 for it. It would just feel dirty. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. And now, so our commuter trains, honestly, I don't know how long 4 platforms are. Are they like 20 meters each? So it'd be like 80. So like our commuter trains can be 80 meters. I honestly have no idea if that's right or not. It sounds right, but it could be dead wrong. I have been wrong before. And okay, 43 is our sweet spot. Coolio. Come on. Okay. Okay. Alright, that station should be good now. Well, actually not. Now it should be good. Let's put a signal at the end. We can expand this way. What the? That was weird. Oh, I have that one pinned. So now we can. Same old thing. I think this is the last one because again the airport should already be handled. And then this is like the majority of the passenger infrastructure for the whole map, basically. It's like after these initial setups, since we're spending so much time to make the stations like big and set them up properly with nice alternate platforms, means that we shouldn't have to go back later, which will be nice. So it's like kind of like an investment in time. 3, 4, bam. And time is the most valuable resource, so if we can save time, it's a good investment. Okay, let's get some tracks up in here. And cool. Okay, we're on the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully almost done. I'm ready to get some commuter trains on here. And I think we should be set up as well for the express train. We kind of did it just 2 in 1. Oh, dude, go on. You're really going to give me trouble on this last one? Okay, thank you. Okay. Almost. Is that going to give me... Does that work? I think that works, yeah. Nice. Okay, so let's try to set up this route again. Obviously we have dead ends on either side, but it shouldn't really matter. Oh, if we want to get the express train, they will matter. Growl. Let's get a commuter train going to spark some demand. Then when we have the commuter train going, we can fix it up for the express train. But I think, why is this still giving me so many issues? Lou. If I have to debug this off camera, I will. 1. Burnham. Should be... Oh, you know what? We will have to fix it up right now. Because otherwise we'll just have to set the default platform to the second one always, because otherwise I can't access the first platform. That's what's happening. So, I just want to get rid of this for now, and we can put it back if anyone cares, but I don't think anyone cares, so we're not putting it back. If we ever get wheat, if we ever want to use this Burnham wheat farm, we can, but do not feel too strongly about it right now. So, I think we can just connect it in like this. Or not. Oh, it's because of the signal. Okay. Man, dude, the suspense is killing me. This is like trying to build the Great Eastern. There kept being things that were like, like preventing me from building the Great Eastern. So, okay. Now the trains should be able to access either the first or the second platforms, which honestly we'll want to edit the default platforms anyway. And that is a tight connection. We are deleting some of these signals here, so it'd probably be a good idea to go back and double check the signals work. Okay. And okay. Let's put a train on this line and then go back and fix the signals, because one train to get demand going won't need signals anyway. And I just want to see a train. I'll be transparent. Okay. Is that... I think... Dare I say that's everything? Does this give me error still? Yes, but that's because we need to set up the alternate platforms. So let's see. This one could go to 1, 2, 5, or 6. Which it doesn't realize I can do that, but it will. And then all of these are defaulting to 1, so we need to change them to... You're going to default to 3, but you could also go to 4 if you want to. And so that connection is fixed. And let's see, Wadebridge, I think it's going to be the same. Oh, no, this one is 4. But you could also go to, is that 5? Yeah, 5. Okay, the platform's a little different because this one right here is 1. Our little shuttle thing. And so, okay, that connection is fixed. Let's keep going. Osset, oh, actually, while we're here, Wadebridge on the way back, you're going to use 3. You could also use 2. I think that's correct. I think, yeah, that should be correct. And Osset going westbound. I think this is west. You're going to go to 2 by default. You could also go to 1. Then on the way back, eastbound, you're going to go to 3 by default. But you could also go to 4. And then the airport, finally, you guys are just going to use the center 2. Which actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I think it's fine. Why did it just shoot me back to Wadebridge? Okay, line 1, get back here. Airport, you're gonna go to, what platforms are those? 7? No. Is it 5? No. What platform is this? Are these not platforms? Oh. You know what it is? They don't have side. They don't have side platforms. Darn, so that is going to be a little inconvenient. I'm going to have to redesign this a little bit. And if we want to do it with that method, this is going to need to be at least 6 wide. Dude, this airport station is lag city. You know, I actually want to save my game because this is so tremendously laggy, so my game doesn't crash. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just saved, and I have an idea in my head for how this is gonna look, but it's gonna be really hard to explain. I honestly, it's still a little bit fuzzy in my head, so I'm gonna try to start just building it and see what happens. So my idea is we have these long platforms on the side. So the express trains are going to be either on the far left or the far right of this side of the platform. So this track will be express, this track will be express, and then the middle 2 platforms will be, or like these center platforms right here, will be the platforms the commuter train people will use. So it'll be something like this. And I can't build it. Okay, we're gonna need to... Oh man, we're so close to getting a train. But alas, it was not meant to be. Not yet. And so these platforms, again, will be for the commuter trains. They'll be 4 long. And then they're gonna look something like this. And it'll look something like this. And this theoretically should be going all the way down. Okay, so let's just bulldoze these. They're not even connected to anything, they're just for looks. Dude, this is lag city. Oh my gosh, that took forever to delete those. And then so let us make the track all the way over here, and then all of this track is just dead. Like this track over here isn't going anywhere right now. Maybe eventually, like I'll leave it in case we want to use it for something, but it's not going anywhere. Wow, dude, this is crazy laggy. I feel like this is something that's got to get figured out in Transport Fever 3. Like maybe instead of, I'm imagining they're recalculating all the platforms and all the routes every time you place a platform down. Like realistically, they could probably let you do whatever you want, and then just when you hit escape, it could recalculate. Like that would save a lot of lag, I'm assuming. Again, not an expert on this, but that's what I think. And so that is a grotesque eyesore. Is that even right? We have 2 commuter trains in the middle. We have 2 express trains on the end. Maybe we do... This is going to be even more grotesque, but check this out. Let's do like another commuter train. So this will be 3 commuter train platforms, 2 express train platforms, and a whole lot of ugly. We are going to need to platform this. Actually, we might not need to platform this, but I'm going to. This is a design. Like, if you know what I mean, a design. Wow, okay. Hopefully we don't have to edit this ever again because that was stupendously laggy. Let's do this little platform here so they can walk between them. Okay, so what do we have? We have, again, 1 commuter train, 2 commuter train, 3 commuter train, 1 express train, 2 express train. I mean, I don't know how much better than that is going to get. Let's do this. Let's just, I mean, I'll add a couple buildings here. Oh, whoops, I guess I must have done wrong space art. Honestly, I don't want to spend too much time building these. Because honestly, we're not gonna, I mean, it's only gonna get harder to build these stations. Can I build this here? Will that work? Wow. Okay, something like this is probably fine. Okay, my computer is just like, please put me out of my misery. Again, I think it's recalculating the platforms and tracks every time I put one of these down. Really doesn't need to be doing that. Is my speculation. I could be dead wrong again, but okay, so what do we have here? Does this make sense? Dude, that is... So the express train platform doesn't actually go all the way down. So if we ever do have, which we won't, if we ever have a passenger train that goes this whole station, then it's going to get a slight loading penalty modifier for not having platforms right here on this last little bit of the track. They're only going to be able to load from here. But I do not think that we will ever have a train that comes close to this station length. So, alright, so this is going to be our commuter. Our commuter is going to go to 7 to 9 by default, but you can also go to 7 or 12. And then we have to connect it in. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Let's give this guy a wide old berth. Okay. So let's give this guy again a wide old berth. Connect him in. Connect this guy in. Connect this guy into this guy. This is gonna work. This is insane. And now we can. It's gonna have to be an even wider berth than this. Let's just go as wide as we can. What are all these cars doing? It's gonna have to be like as wide as possible, like basically just before the bridge. Like that, and then we can worry about doing 4 tracks at another point in time, which is not going to be today. And okay, what is going on? Why would it do that? Oh, why is that? What? What? What is going on? Can we not... Can we just do a nice, easy turn, please? Why is that a mountain? Can we just follow ground? What? What? Dude, these default... those default, like, constructions have me scratching my head. Okay, that is fine. Can we just connect you in now? Yes. Yeah, dude, what? Scratching my head, man. I have no idea what those default suggestions were. But this is what we want. When we make 4 tracks, it's going to be a nightmare. Which we will have to do eventually. Let's do nice big turns like this. And put some signals. And then I think we're almost maybe potentially ready to think about buying trains at this point. Took 2 episodes to get this. And the last one for the other cross-country train, we just beast moded it in 1 mega episode. But if we don't have mega episodes, we can't do the beast mode. Let's just, while we're signaling, look through the signals, make sure everything makes sense. Okay. And let's do facing this way. Facing this way. And we don't have the line manager warning, which is good. So I think that means everything is working. And let's do one final check. One final check. Like this, something like this. Let's just make them all come up here and wait. And this should be the last signal we have to place. Wow. Do we have any errors? So this is the commuter train. So they're going to come into these short platforms here, which is what we want. They're going to come. I'm assuming all these are fine because we already fixed them up. Let's go fix up the airport. So they're going to go to, that is what we want. They're going to go to these middle 2 and the side one if they want to. And let's actually have them default to 7. And I can't believe this is working, dude. Let us buy a freaking train. So I think I'm just gonna, let's just get a commuter train on this for a little while to get demand built up, and then in the next one we can buy an express train, which will be an Alco PA for sure. And let's do this. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for when we put 4 tracks. Maybe in the next one we can make all this 4 tracks and then buy the Alco then. And because if we don't have 4 tracks, the fast express train is just going to get caught behind the commuter trains because we don't have any passing lanes or anything, so it'd have to wait until it goes into a station. Just not ideal. So we are going to want 4 tracks here before we want the express train. I always do non-one-way here, but I never ever send trains back to the depot, so it's like, oh well. But oh wow, we're actually doing this. Okay, we're doing this. Passenger. Let's look at the locomotives we have. Nice, I'm coming for you. Commuter train. How fast does this guy go? He goes 188. But then I remember there's a multiple unit of him that goes still 188, but he just has a lot more power. So I think he'll be able to accelerate faster and stuff. So let's do this guy as our commuter train. This is like the fastest train in the world, fastest steam train in the world at the time. Times have changed. So let's do, he can go, what did I just say, 145? 145. Passenger. This goes 150. I wonder why this one unlocks in 1915. Because I don't think any trains even get anywhere close to that fast. I guess let's do this one. Can we do... Yeah, sure, let's do this guy. Let's set him on the line. Yay! Let's watch him come out, and then we can name the line and color the line and stuff. But let's watch him. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Pinnacle of steam train technology. Whoa. Can you imagine trying to operate a steam train? I think nowadays it's easy. There's just like a little knob you turn to make it go faster and slower. But in, like these days, look at all these knobs. Honestly, I don't know how hard it is to operate a train nowadays. I could have just oversimplified it a lot, but dude, that is gorgeous. I love just watching the trains. Maybe we could color these cars so those are blue. Can we do that? they make these cars blue? What the? Why does it have a blue underline? Yep, that's what I want. Yeah, now we're matching the train. Looks nice. Cool. With the cool blue tinted windows. Oh yeah, and this will be good too. He's coming in. He's gonna go all the way, so he's not gonna get the speed limit penalty. I don't know if there is a speed limit penalty if it's regular station tracks, but technically the second half of that, like over here, is technically not part of the station. It's just like normal tracks. So hopefully he'll be going fast. And theoretically we should have, do we have demand yet? They going anywhere? Yeah, they're going everywhere. A lot of people going to Burnham. And then just the longer we let this kind of build up, the more demand we'll get for the express trains. So do we have underpasses all along here? So that would be a problem. We do, yeah. Cool. So we have 0 people on the train yet. He's gonna dry ahead a little bit. Do we have anyone here going? Theoretically, they should be going. Yeah, look, they're going to Aerith. They're going to Horncastle. They're going to. We're going to. I mean, Aerith is a big one because Aerith is the one with the plane connection. So, dude, this is so sweet. We have everyone going in, finishing at the airport. And because they're finishing at the airport, they can use the airport. Which is pretty sweet. Don't think we have planes circling yet because the distances are actually long enough for the planes to like need like multiple planes on it. Actually fly a long distance. So, yeah, dude, this is going so well. Let me just see the airport over here on this island again. Anyone? Couple people. How's this airport doing? This airport is empty? Question mark? But definitely people are still using it. So I'll count that as a win. Airport shuttle. Airport shuttle's on his way back right now with 14 people. This train, you know what, let's keep this train active. And then I think there's an achievement that's like have a train that is built before 1900 or something like that. So let's make that this train. This will be our like heritage train. Which obviously we gotta have high maintenance because this is a rust bucket that needs to be recycled at the moment. But alright guys, I think I'm gonna call this one right here. Next episode we can make this 4 tracks and then get an express train going, which I'm really excited about because the express train will be the beautiful Alco PA. So hope to see you in the next one guys, and yeah, have a good one.